I do mind. I should have never told this story in the first place.
First you told it in confidence, but then you went on Wild on 7th and told everybody, so now it's here to share.
Speaking of Dallas, we were in Dallas. It was pregame meal, like breakfast before you go to morning skate. And they have like an egg station, right? You place your order, you wait a few minutes, you go grab it from the guy. They're great. I think I almost always go like scrambled, whatever. I don't do an omelet. I just like a couple eggs scrambled, cheese, whatever. So I order my scrambled eggs. I wait a few minutes. I go back, and the guy, as I'm walking up, hands me a plate. Okay, let me get my hands up here. Hands me a plate, and they're like, over medium or over easy or whatever. But I'm not gonna. They're eggs. So I take them. I go back, and I set them down on the plate, and then I think I go to like get ketchup, which I've been told is gross, but whatever.
It's awful.
Like I'm gonna get these eggs ready to be destroyed. And as I'm like walking back, I don't know, to or from the ketchup area or whatever, Kaprizov's like, essentially like, did you take my eggs? Like, are those my eggs? Are those your eggs? I forget how he phrased it. I blacked out. And I was like, oh God. And then I think he was like, what, he's trying to be like, what did you order? Again, not that he didn't say that, but it was a blur. And
are you just sweating profusely? Like, oh my God.
Yeah. And then I realized, obviously, when the guy handed me the wrong eggs, I should have known they were somebody else's, not just taken them and said, I'll eat them, they're eggs. So Kaprizov had no eggs.
How dare you?
And now the bus is coming in like 10 minutes, right? And this is the second bus. First bus is already gone. Like, I'm a late breakfast eater if I go eat breakfast. And I think he tends to be, there's a couple guys, you get their regiments, like, there's second bus guys, first bus guys. They eat early, they eat late. Like, Fleury's always one of the last ones on the bus. Like, that's just his thing. So Kaprizov needs to go order new eggs now. And I'm, like, praying that this omelet guy, I wanted to go up to him and be like, buddy, I'll give you $20 to make these eggs as fast as you've ever made them. Like, it was I was so rattled. Anyway, I don't know that he necessarily scored that night or the Wild won. But I bet if you go look at that span of hockey, he went on a tear offensively. Like, I don't know, points in 7 of 8, 6-game point streak. Like, he lit it up afterwards. And I was like, all right, at least, like, the last-minute eggs didn't rattle him to the point into where he couldn't play a hockey game. But in the exchange, I legit was like, oh, sorry, Bubba. I thought they were mine. Or, like, I forget. I was as flustered as you could get. And again, like, his English was still this is his second season, I think. Yeah, so it would have been like at least 2 years ago. But it was post-COVID. We were traveling. First year I'm traveling with the team. And 6 weeks into the season or whatever, I take the $9 million player's eggs sort of on accident. Stop laughing at me, Jesse. I was so rattled.